So here is another question on linear inequations in one variable. So we have to solve this given inequation, which is minus 1 by 3 lesser than or equal to x by 2 minus 4 by 3 lesser than 1 by 6, with x belonging to the set of real numbers, replacement set, and we have to plot the solution on the number line. So first let us solve the given inequation. Minus 1 by 3 lesser than or equal to x by 2 minus 4 by 3 lesser than 1 by 6. So again, this given inequation, it has two parts and we have to solve them individually. So the first part is minus 1 by 3 is lesser than or equal to x by 2 minus 4 by 3, and the second part is x by 2 minus 4 by 3 is lesser than 1 by 6. Okay, so first let us solve this left hand side one. So we take this 4 by 3 minus 4 by 3 and we take it to the LHS side, so it will become plus. So we have 4 by 3 minus 1 by 3 is lesser than or equal to x by 2. That implies here 3 by 3 is lesser than or equal to x by 2, is equal to 1. That implies 1 is lesser than or equal to x by 2. If we multiply both sides by the same positive number, let's say 2, and here also we multiply 2, so we have 2 is lesser than or equal to x. This gets cancelled, okay, or x is greater than or equal to 2, same thing. Okay, so we have the first part of the solution. Either way you write it, it will be alright, it will be correct. Now the second part of the given inequation. So here we'll take this minus 4 by 3 and take it to the the other side, and it will become plus. So that implies x by 2 is lesser than 1 by 6 plus 4 by 3. Okay, so that implies x by 2 is lesser than 6, the LCM is 1, so 6 by 3 to 2 plus 2, 4, 8. So that implies x by 2 is lesser than 9 by 6. Okay, so here we multiply both sides by the same positive number. So here it is 2 into x by 2 and it is 9 by 6 into 2. So that implies here 6, 3, 3 is 3, 9, okay, and this 2 and 2 that get cancelled. That implies x is lesser than 3. Okay, so this is the second part of the solution. So we have the solution, we can write it as 2 lesser than or equal to x, the first part of the solution, and x is lesser than 3. Okay, with x belonging to the set of real numbers. Okay, this is the solution set. Now if we have to plot it on the number line, real number line, so first let's draw the number line. Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here again you see x is greater than or equal to 2. So for this greater than or equal to sign, at 2 we have to include a darkened circle, okay, a darkened solid circle, because this 2 is also part of the solution, okay, this 2 is also part of the solution, so it is a darkened circle. Now x is lesser than 3, so anything which is less than 3, that is included, but 3 itself is not included in the solution because it is a strict inequality. So at 3 we'll place a hollow circle and we'll connect these 2 points by a solid line, which includes that every point in between 2 and 3 with 2 included, okay, 2 included, 3 not included, they are part of the solution, okay. So this is the plotting of the solution, this solution which we have got on the number line, okay. 2 lesser than or equal to x lesser than 3 with x belonging to the set of real numbers, okay. So here is another question on linear inequation in one variable. So here it is given to solve and graph the solution set of 3x plus 6 greater than or equal to 9 and minus 5x greater than minus 15, and x belongs to the set of real numbers. So here directly it is given there are two linear inequations. The first one is 3x plus 6 greater than equal to 9, and the second one is minus 5x greater than minus 15. So we'll solve them individually. So here it will be 3x is greater than or equal to 9 minus 6, 6 went to the RHS, became minus, that implies 3x is greater than or equal to 3. Dividing both sides by the same positive number by 3 we have x greater than or equal to 1, okay, or you can write it as 1 lesser than or equal to x. Here it is very simple. We will use the law in which if we change the sign on both sides of the inequation, then the sign of inequality reverses. So here if we change minus 5x to 5x and minus 15 to 15, this greater than sign will change to lesser than, okay, and then when we divide both sides by the same positive number by 5 we have x lesser than 3, okay, x is lesser than 3. So here we have to graph the solution set of 3x plus 6 greater than or equal to 9 and minus 5x greater than minus 15. So both we have to include both the solution set. It's not individually we have to graph the solution set. So here I will show you the individual solution set and the combined solution set. So for 1 lesser than or equal to x or x greater than or equal to 1, the solution set will be, or the solution, the number line will be simply, okay, so we have 0, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, 4, like this it goes on and on and on, okay. So first we have 1, x is greater than or equal to 1. So because of this greater than or equal to sign, this equal to sign means that 1 is included in the solution set. So 1 will be, let me use a different ink here. So 1 will be a darkened circle, okay, and x greater than or equal to 1, so we'll include a solid line like this which goes on and on and on like that, okay. as far as the number line goes. Then we have x lesser than 3. This is for x greater than or equal to 1 or 1 lesser than or equal to x. Then for x lesser than 3. For x lesser than 3. So again the number line okay. So here we have 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, -3, -4, like this. So x is lesser than 3. So here 3 is not part of the solution. Every other number, every other real number which is lesser than 3 is part of the solution. So here 3 will be highlighted with a hollow circle. Okay, a hollow circle, because 3 is not included in the solution. Here, because of this equal to sign, x greater than or equal to 1, we highlighted this point with a darkened circle. If it would have been simply x greater than 1, then this 1 would have been highlighted with a hollow circle. So here x is lesser than 3, 3 is not part of the solution, so it is highlighted with a hollow circle, and every other point which is lesser than that, that is included in the solution, so we'll include it with a solid line there, like this. And it goes on, okay, to the left hand side. Now this is the individual solution. Now the combined solution, which is one lesser than or equal to x lesser than 3, with x belongs to R. This is the solution set of this combined inequation. No? So here what we have to do, again we have to draw the number line, okay, and we have 1 and 3, okay. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and goes like this, and here it is -1 and -2, like that. So here the two extreme points are 1 and 3, okay. So 1 lesser than equal to x lesser than 3, with x belonging to R. So for this 1 lesser than equal to x, it is part of the solution, so we will highlight it with a darkened circle, okay. And this 3, it is not included in the solution, it's a strict inequality, so we'll highlight it with a hollow circle. And every point in between 1 and 3 with 1 included is part of the solution, so we'll highlight it with a line, solid line, okay. With 1 included, 3 not included, okay. So this is the solution of the given inequation, combined solution of the given two inequations on the number line, and this is the solution set, okay. So this is the